Oh man, so I just got off the plane here in Austin, Texas to some horrible news. And it's not just the CPI, guys. Bitcoin down 3%. As you can see, major stock indices are down after a horrible CPI reading, yes, but also a horrible Michigan sentiment report as well. We're going to go through that. We're going to go through what it means for crypto and digest why is the market bleeding, are we going to create new lower lows, and what's going to happen from here. Smash up the like button and subscribe, guys. Do not forget that we have been to some crazy lows right now, and anybody who's been investing crypto for this last kind of 6, 7, 8 months, you've really been through a rocky patch, and it doesn't look like it's going to get better from here. Remember, I said in the videos yesterday that this CPI reading is going to be very important. And if we surprise with too hot inflation, that means that Jerome Powell may need to become more aggressive in increasing interest rates. Remember, we've had 0.25%. We then had a 0.5 basis point increase. Now we thought the market was going to increase by 0.5 again and 0.5 again. But maybe Jerome Powell will have to come out now and increase interest rates more aggressively. Maybe 0.75 basis points going to come back to the table. Maybe 1 whole percentage point, right? This could be crazy. I mean, you've got some people saying out there right now that if this was Trump, Jerome Powell would have been fired right now for not controlling inflation. Let's go into the actual report, guys. But before I do so, please do go check out this. I want you guys to go and check out the World Series of Trading event over at BYBIT. Huge competition. I'm setting up our own team, guys. So use my link in the description and get yourself signed up for this trading competition where the total prize pool for the winning team will be 8 million USDT tethers shared by that team. And there's a whole bunch of other bonuses. Even if that doesn't entice you, you can flick through and you can see you're going to get a $50 earnings early bonus just for trading. You're also going to get 20% on any trading fees for your trading during that period. So if you're going to trade anyway during that period, go ahead and trade using that link and you'll get 20% off your trading fees as well. So definitely do check that out. There's a lot of great prizes. Use my link in the description and get yourself set up. We'll be doing a whole bunch of trading alerts on the channel as well, so you can see some good opportunities for you to experiment with. Right. Now, let's get back to our CPI, because the CPI is what's really throwing the markets right now. And this is the reading we've got. Now, the important thing was, and I want to focus here on the top blue line. Can you see the previous month here? We wanted to see this inflect down. As you can see, it started inflecting back up again. And now again, we've got a 40-year high on inflation. Now, there's one slight saving grace. I'm just going to move me out of the way again. If you look at the all items less food and energy, which is the slightly more maroony color line, the bottom line, that has indeed inflected down, and you saw that reading touch 6%. Still not the best. Remember, we said we wanted 5.9, 5.8, but it's the blue line that is spooking markets, the headline figure. And we can go down and we can see what are all the key areas that are kind of really high. And the first one that jumps out is straight away the fuel, right? So once you take out the fuel and energy, it has a huge increase. 16% there in May increase on fuel, as you can see there, 16.9. If we flick down, you can see a few of the other areas which are taking up the bulk of that as well. 4% on commodities. And then apart from that, notably not too many others. But it's not just the CPI, guys. And yes, the CPI is going to be an issue. It means Jerome Powell will have to come out more aggressively, maybe on his rate hikes, maybe have to speed up the quantitative tightening. That's going to be a concern. But also this reading here, this was the consumer sentiment report, and it plunged to a record low, guys. So the reading came back at 50.2. Anything below 50 is absolutely horrible. May was 58.4, so it's a really big fall. This level is comparable to the low point reached in the middle of 1980 recession, guys. We seriously are, for anybody new to investing, we seriously are in a real predicament right now. Not just is it an unprecedented time, but now we're starting to break records of 40 years, not just on inflation, but on consumer sentiment. The other worst thing is this consumer sentiment report was taken before the CPI reading. So people really are feeling like they're getting clubbed over the head, and that sentiment is falling, and it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy where markets start to get spooked. So we need to be aware of that. Fear and greed index currently today is sitting at 13. We're going to have to keep an eye on this. By tomorrow, once they digest this news, maybe we're going to be sitting at lower. All right, guys, let's get straight into the charts. And what we can see here on the charts is Bitcoin did take a shock, of course, right? We took a fall to about here. Let's move my face out of the way to about 28,800, but we're starting to get a little bit of bounce now. We've got Bitcoin just sitting above 29,000 now, consolidated. The good news we can take away from this is, despite what happened, and we saw how the markets were falling across NASDAQ and S&P, we didn't lose the bottom of the channel still. We didn't even get a fake out like we did previously, right? We held above the 28,600 mark, which is a good sign for now. We've also got RSI topping out here in the oversold territory on the hourly. Will we now get a bounce and run back up to the channel, or are we going to fall a bit longer? It's going to be based on the wider markets, right? The wider market's going to have to decide on what they want to do here, but things are not looking great. There's a lot to digest, and we're going to have to see how this plays out over the next few days. So we've got the weekend to digest this now. Obviously, Bitcoin's not going to have the stock market tanking it over the weekend, which is a good sign. And then next week, we've got the FOMC meeting. So I'm here in Austin, Texas for Consensus 2022. I'm going to bring you guys some coverage for that. Hopefully get to catch up with the Phantom team and a few other interesting people as well. So let me know what type of coverage you want from here. But then when I get back, we're going to cover off the FOMC meeting, June the 14th, June the 15th. They're going to get together, Jerome Powell and the Fed officials, and they need to decide what are they going to do. This is their job to control inflation, and when they can get a grip of it, then markets can start to rally again. Until then, we're going to keep spooking the market's going to keep falling, and we're not going to be able to sustain a true rally. We're already done with the first half of this year. What are we now going to do for the second half? Are we going to actually get to an environment where inflation is coming down? My view is I don't think we're going to see true inflation tick downs until September. I think there's going to be a lag of these interest rate hikes. I think it's going to take time to come into the readings, and I think by September, October even time, we'll start to see that real inflection down and start to see it come down, and the markets can start feeling like it's making a true impact. So definitely one to watch out for. If you're trading, guys, be very, very careful out there. Very volatile, a lot going on. We still got the FOMC meeting, like I said. And if you're not part of the Discord, make sure you head over into the Discord, jars.uk/Discord, because just before I flew, just as I was on the plane going off the runway, I posted a quick message out to all the people on Discord, so you'd have missed it if you're not in the Discord, saying, guys, you may get a chance here on the dip. Set yourself those limit orders. Get ready for the volatility. Don't be in any crazy trades leading up to the CPI reading. And exactly that. If you were picking up limit orders, if you had your limit orders set here for this, you could have had a beautiful play here at close to 28,600, right? And that's the kind of plays you want to do. That's how you want to be getting into the market. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick update. As always, I will be giving you updates regardless of where I am. You guys know that. Please smash up the like button. Don't forget to share this video with anybody who needs to know what is actually going on with the crypto market. Why do we keep having good days? Why do we keep having their bad days following it? Why all this volatility? What's going on? Hopefully by watching this, you get the fundamentals mixed with the technicals, and that's what this channel is about. As always, link in description. Get yourself registered in the trading competition with BYBIT. It's going to be good laugh and good fun over there. So we've got our own team. Use my link. Get joined into our team, and we'll see you in the next one.